Hello guys.
Hello.
It is me and it's her.
Yeah.
Today is the 21st of September 2018 and it's Friday, 12 minutes past 3 in the afternoon to be precise. We've had a bit of a long day today. We left the house at 8:30 for a 10:30 appointment at the Derby Hospital with my neurology consultant lady. Yes. After waiting 45 minutes longer, she was running overdue, wasn't she?
Yes.
It was an interesting kind of a visit. Basically the outcome of the visit was my MS is very aggressive the last 12 months.
Yes.
She wants me to go on to a disease-modifying drug called, and I'm pretty sure you will have heard of this, Tysabri, because she said my MS is very aggressive because I've had 3 attacks in the last 12 months. It's very aggressive, and Tysabri is a very aggressive treatment. However, I have some concerns about Tysabri. I'll come to that. I was going to tell them about Ocrevus. I just want to add something that I forgot to do in the main video, so this is just a bit of an edit cut. I did speak briefly about Ocrevus, or Ocrevus, or whatever it's called. I can't pronounce its proper name, but Ocrevus. So if I do have this PML virus in my system, then I won't be having Tysabri. I'll be having Ocrevus. I did say to my consultant that I would prefer to go on Ocrevus because the Ocrevus infusions is 1 every 6 months, and that's more suitable whereas Tysabri is once every 4 weeks. Still better than injecting every day like I was doing with Copaxone. God, that was a nightmare. So I favoured Ocrevus, but she was really pushing for Tysabri because that was more of an aggressive treatment. So if I got this PML virus, it's no Tysabri, it'll be Ocrevus. That's all I wanted to add to that. So there was Tysabri and Ocrevus are the 2 options. She wants me to go on to Tysabri because she said, I don't know if she's got her figures right, but she said Tysabri is 88% effective. But she did mention about the PML virus. Now, I did Google that a minute ago. I can't remember what PML stands for, but it's this nasty, horrible virus that a lot of us human beings carry with us, but when you've got a healthy immune system, it remains suppressed in our bodies, so it doesn't surface. That's right, isn't it?
Correct.
So what happens when we have these disease-modifying drugs is they tend to suppress our immune systems, and lo and behold, that naughty PML virus can come to the surface and attack your brain and kill you.
Nice.
Nice. So, I don't know if I just summed it up very briefly there, but it can give you a horrible brain disease and make you very, very disabled, both physically and mentally, if it gets hold of you. So that's a bit scary, and I'm not all too chuffed about that, really. But Tysabri, and also I've just done some brief get my words out in a minute. Some brief research. Not only that, the Tysabri can really bugger up your liver function, and it can make you very susceptible to all sorts of, not just infections, it says chronic infections, nasty infections. So, these things all sort of worry me, really. It's definitely a double-edged sword.
Definitely.
So I had to go and have an ECG, make sure the old ticker's functioning correctly. And I also had a blood test this morning. So what they're doing with the blood test is they are testing me for this this PML virus.
And your liver function.
Yeah, and my liver function. So it's a full sort of blood test function. Yes, well, that's our news for today, and we've been out since 8:30, and we got back about 2 o'clock, so almost 6 hours, and we're absolutely blooming shattered. Hi, I'm just interrupting the video with me and Teresa because I've been doing some research this afternoon into PML. I just want to. I've got my understanding a bit more on track with it than I had in the video with me and Teresa earlier, which, by the way, I will continue in a minute. So I'm just going to read this off my phone because it's easy. It just basically says what I want to say. It says the JC virus is a common infection completely unrelated to MS. Between 40 and 90% of the general population have been exposed to the JC virus. You are unlikely to know if you have been infected, as JC virus causes no symptoms and is normally kept under control by the immune system. However, right, this is where disease-modifying drugs such as Tysabri come into it, and a few other ones. So it says, however, your immune system is weakened. If your immune system is weakened, the JC virus can reactivate. It can then cause serious and potentially fatal inflammation and damage to your brain, known as progressive, I'm going to try and say this, progressive multifocal leukoencephalopathy, PML. And that's what I was talking to you about, mentioned during this course of this video earlier with Teresa. So I thought PML was like the virus, but it seems that PML is actually a condition caused by the JC virus, and the JC virus is suppressed by your immune system, so it's like kept at bay by your immune system. And then the disease-modifying drugs come along to help keep the MS at bay, which kind of reactivates the JC virus, which causes this PML, which is potentially fatal. I'd be lying to you if I says I wasn't concerned. I'll read a bit more. Treatment with some of the more effective disease-modifying drugs, in particular Tysabri, but also Gilenya, and also Tecfidera. So I know quite a few people on Tecfidera. Can increase the risk of developing PML. This is because they operate by suppressing your immune system. That's basically what I was saying. Currently, we do not know why some people with JC virus develop PML and others do not. So, pretty scary stuff, to be honest. I don't feel comfortable taking Tysabri, but I know that something's got to be done because my MS is very, very aggressive. I've also read that, which also backs up what my consultant said. My consultant said that the Tysabri is about 88% effective, reduces relapses and attacks by 88%. Well, I've just read that it's 70%, so it's close. So that's quite promising. Anyway, just wanted to add that in. Back to the video. And now Mrs. Bradley wants to take us back out to Asda so she can get some plants.
That's important.
Winter pansies for the garden.
Yeah.
She's grown some green fingers this year.
And you like it.
Yes. Just briefly as well, my consultant did have access to the results of my lumbar MRI scan, and she said there is a disc bulge, but she said it wouldn't be causing the numbness and pain in my leg. It was either a L4 or L5S1. Basically, the disc bulge is it's the same problem I had back in 2012, but I haven't got any kind of symptoms of the disc bulge like sciatica or shooting pains down my leg or anything like that. I haven't, I've just got the numbness in my legs from the MS, and she said to me, she says the disc bulge at that point would not be causing the weakness in my legs. Those were her words, weren't they?
They were.
Would you like to add anything, dear? No?
I would just like to say that I did mention Neil's weight loss.
Anyway, guys, that's about it.
I decided to tell the doctor about his weight loss, and she says, how long has this weight loss been happening? And it's been more at the forefront the last couple of months. But somebody who will remain nameless said it's been over 18 months, so she wasn't too worried. But it isn't 18 months. That was a little porky.
Well, no, it wasn't actually. It's been steadily coming down. I can't really remember. I haven't suddenly lost 2 stone in 6 months.
No, but you look skeletal.
No, but I've not suddenly lost 2 stone in 6 months, which is, I think, what she was after.
No, you'd lost like over half a stone, nearly a stone in a few months.
Probably half a stone in a few months. So I didn't deliberately kind of tell her porky. I was just kind of
being evasive with the truth.
No.
Thought I'd just tell you that, everybody, because it's been on my mind.
We're having a domestic.
No, we only have a domestic when you're wrong.
And that's my line, by the way. She stole it.
Yeah.
No, actually, guys, we don't argue at all. We have little discussions, but we don't have blazing rows. Never have done ever in the 30,
Yeah.
almost 30 years we've known each other. But and by the way, that's my line where you said we only have a disagreement when you're wrong. That is my line. She stole it.
I've borrowed it.
Anyway, that's it for this one. I might just edit that bit out.
No.
So, I'll just add, I think this video is going into 10 minutes, but the video I made on Monday, where I was feeling pretty super duper and I went down and fed the birds and things, it's Friday today, so did I make it on Monday or Wednesday? I'm losing track. My last video, it was either Monday or Wednesday. I'm still not feeling too bad, but the back pain has returned, and the stiff muscles in my back has returned. So, I'm hoping I'm still going to continue to feel okay, but I've always said, experience tells me that it doesn't usually last, but I'm still feeling much, much better than I did during, certainly on my birthday and during that particular birthday week of ours. So, well, unless you want to add anything else and tell me off.
No, I'll tell you off when I feel like it, but no, you're okay for now.
I think we'll call it a day with this one.
Yes. Bye-bye,
Right.
everyone.
We're off to Asda to get some winter pansies.
Yeah.
You're going to be looking after them, not me.
I'll sort them out.
Right. See you guys.
Bye.
Until next time. Bye for now.
Au revoir.